5. Shit. Hi, everyone. Yeah, if it's having problems, a lot of stuff gets written to there. Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, now let's open everything back up. What's that? I don't know. I would assume not. That's not really what they're good for. Yikes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sort of. Yeah. Solid states are good at reads but not writes. Yeah. I don't know, you can get like a 4 terabyte external for like $100. It doesn't even need a power cable anymore. Okay. Open up Twitch chat. Open up YouTube chat. We're recording. Oh, yeah. About the stream being messed up? Hey man, I might as well be honest. This thing's gonna look like a hot mess the whole time because I lost everything. Okay, that seems... The Donut Pug says, did you guys yet figure out that crystals and Slime Ranch are all called plorts, not ploops, since the Jesus Team 6 episode? Plorty ploops. They're called the one thing, but not the other thing. That's so funny. Wow. Moonfur's voice isn't coming across. Can I get a check from you guys? It's not coming across. You're correct.
Am I?
Give me a check, guys.
Hello.
There we go.
Hello.
Thank you, chat, for letting us know. Always appreciated.
Did we fix it?
I fixed it.
Yeah. Credit where it's due here, Nobs.
You know,
We just said hello.
It's the royal we.
Yes. We.
You parent quat.
We fixed it, my child. Okay. Are you guys ready to start this episode?
I honestly, with all this shit, I haven't written down what I've been playing.
Yes. I'm ready. Do you want me to go first while Nobs writes?
No, we'll wait for Knobs.
It's 2 fucking games and we know it is. It's Marvel Puzzle Quest and that game which he was playing earlier today.
No. I do stuff you don't even know.
Yeah, because you don't fucking talk to us. The only time you talk to us is to give us shit on Monday night and to regale us with stories of golf on
Isn't
recording
that
days.
talking to you?
Shut up. Don't fucking get all...
Wait,
stuff.
wait. Are you accusing me of being antisocial? Because
Yes,
I
that's
throw
what I'm
party invites out constantly, and you never answer. Today was a rare event.
You say constantly like it happens once a day. Like, maybe once a month I get a party invite from you.
Bullshit! 90% of the time, if I'm on and I see you on, I send you an invite. See what's going on.
I don't fucking get them.
And you ignore me like a redheaded
I don't get them
stepchild.
then. Text me, you asshole. You've got my number.
Rumpf.
I have the perfect image for the bottom of the stream here since it's broken. I don't know if Knobs you're watching the live stream or not. No.
Which one?
Any of them.
I get that reference, but I don't get it at the same time.
Nice.
Sele welcomes you to the stream. The Human Instrumentality Project
I
has
definitely
started.
don't.
Oh, God. Alright, Knobs, you ready?
Yeah.
The confidence.
Well, no, it's this ball of fucking fire in the sky. I need to do something. God.
Hiss!
Yeah, that fixes it. Dimebag, watch. There's a French movie. I wish I could remember what it's called. Two movies. The Descent. Watch it once, never watch it again because that movie is horrifying on every single level. It's an English thriller/horror movie. It's really cool. And there's a French version of it as well, but it's not the same. I just can't remember what it's called. What Happens Beneath, I think. It's fucking great movies. If you have claustrophobia, they are not good movies to watch, though.
Okay.
Who has claustrophobia?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nah, he's just answering a question. Alright, everybody
That's
ready?
crazy. I blocked that light, and somehow it's brighter in here.
Because the camera just...
Science.
What? No. Like.
Camera's okay. Just
Alright. Whatever.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
Alright, so I think what the plan is going to be is we just do what you've been playing, then move right into releases, and then screw it, we're done.
And then peace out.
It's too late, unfortunately. We'll
Mhm.
save questions and show notes for next time. Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of That Video Game Podcast. We are pulling this show out of the depths of blue screens and who the hell else knows what. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Knobs
What's up?
and Moonpear.
Bonjour.
We're going to have a bit of a different episode this week since we're starting like 2 hours late. So, a bit of a truncated episode here. But we'll be back in full force next week. Knobs, what have you been playing?
Well, good thing I got a 3-hour stream of me playing golf
Oh, you did?
up there. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Listen to me lose my mind golfing. All right. Hey, Monday Night Game Night was a nice low-key evening. We decided to have a peg party.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so...
Is it Peggle 2?
No.
Ooh.
The OG.
Peggle.
Peggle. It was Tomsy, Scott, and Jet Mech getting his debut for our peg party, and how ruthless of Peggle players we are.
Yes.
Yep.
Tomsy kept going for the hat trick. He would get 2 wins in a row and couldn't close out the third deal. One, I literally got sick on the last ball. I had a nice little fever that landed in 100,000, and I won it by I couldn't have been more than 15,000 points.
Jeez.
It was insane. I think it might have been one of my only victories that night. But no, man, Peggle's still great.
Yeah.
That game's real good. Trying to get. Why do I feel like that? Am I sitting little right now? I just looked at the camera and I feel like
There are so many technical issues. I just looked over at your stream and it's on an angle, and you look at like you're sitting at the kids' table at Thanksgiving.
A little bit, yes.
And I just noticed. I just looked down for a second, like, what? Oh, all right.
You know,
All right.
You know how it's going today? Just don't even touch it. just you're gonna be sitting on an angle today.
Can't show off the graphic tee today, apparently.
It's true.
Which is tacos with Gur. Anyway, played a whole bunch more Marvel Puzzle Quest again, and I don't know, did you guys play this last event?
No, I've
Doctor
only had
Strange.
time to play the dailies lately.
Dude, Caecilius was...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that event.
Mhm.
He's
Holy
rough.
cow. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, that was... I was pounding through things, getting nice, good coins, getting the Agamotto coins or whatever they were. And then I would go and fight Caecilius thinking, oh, he's only 130. I should roll this guy. Nope.
Smack.
Yep. Immune to all damage.
So then how did you hit him? Like, I threw a message up in the thing, and no one responded. They said I should get a cream for that.
Yeah, because you didn't specify anything. Here's a pro tip for someone who does not read or listen to instructions. Tap on him, read his powers. He is immune to all damage. He produces 1 strike tile every single turn. Destroy the strike tile and it does 1,000 and change damage to him. That's how you take his health away. If he gets enough black, he will kill you.
Doesn't that tell you on the pop-up when you start the fight?
I don't know. I can't remember because my habit is ignore that pop-up and then immediately click the person to see what their abilities are.
Maybe read that. It usually the pop-up for an event says, hey, he's immune to all damage except if you destroy this strike tile.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because that was the same thing I went through with Doc Ock until like the last time when I finally was able to beat him.
And you got like 44 achievements in Dragon Ball the game until before you got the used your hovercraft for the first
No,
time.
it wasn't
Hey, man, that game is
44
broken.
achievements. I was in it for 40 hours. Let's make that completely clear. I spent a work week before I figured that out. I was on overtime by the time I got that one right.
Oh yeah.
But I never needed it. I got my flying license and I was cool.
Yeah. Who's gonna hover when you can fly?
Exactly. Restarted the Game Club game this for this month with Shadow Warrior.
I got it.
Mhm.
And man, I forgot that game starts out hot.
Oh, it really does.
That is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
That is, it's amazing because Shadow Warrior works in all the ways that Duke Nukem did not.
Yeah. And
Which
tries to take a similar approach where it's a little bit offensive but kind of tongue-in-cheek and never really serious but does the serious moments well and somehow it balances the whole thing out.
and I don't understand how they can get that one so right and get the other one so wrong.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's what I loved about that and Wolf. It was the two diametric opposite sides of the coin. It's take the concept and make it modern, and then take the concept and keep it the same but modernize it. And Wolf and Shadow Warrior are both fantastic examples of what you could do with that. And now I've not played DNF because I didn't care. So
Well, you have another example in last year's Doom, where
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
still
another great
Doom,
example.
but they modernized it.
Yeah, they modernized it and they made it applicable for this generation. Like it's, man, Shadow Warrior is still really good. And I forgot, just bouncing back around it, I forgot about casting spells, the flux spells, the healing spells, like all the stupid grab stuff that you can do in that game. And I forgot how awesome it was right before you reload is to pull that little like, slicey move to just finish someone off.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a quick draw sword. I forgot
stab.
how great that was. It was a good quick stab.
Yeah.
And how useful that was, and how utterly devastating that quad shotgun is.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow.
I'm loving the weapons in this game. The weapons in this game do feel not ridiculous, but realistic enough to exist in real life, but still be so cool when you're actually using them in a video game.
Right, like they're just gamey enough, and still feel like you're still shooting something that's not just a plastic gun. Like what was that one game where the guns didn't feel feel right. Was it Haze?
Hayes had a lot of problems. Yeah, that was
the gunplay just did not feel right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that game's still awesome. I'm actually forgot how much I enjoyed the other character and the interaction between the Mask and Lo Wang.
Yeah.
Oh, Hoji.
Yeah, Hoji. It's just the way he's constantly needling him. Like, oh wow, you figured it out. Like the chosen one will believe anything I say. Like,
yeah.
I forgot how great some of the lines are.
Yeah, their interactions at the start of the game are fantastic. I'm up to a point where Redacted happens and Redacted happens. I can't talk about it right now, but it's chapter 14. So, I mean, I'm still enjoying the game a lot.
That was the thing, like, and I'm trying to remember, like going through this again, is actually seeing the regression of those characters and how it all of a sudden decides to take a very serious and somber turn, which they do flawlessly with this ridiculous character.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, keep posted for that one because that game is really good. Everyone should start it.
Yeah. Super cheap.
It is. And we can probably get some multiplayer on Shadow Warrior 2 going too.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looking forward to jumping into that. This might whet my appetite to really get through that game.
Yeah, I gotta add that to our Game Club games list here. Shadow
Yeah, if one's in, you might as well put 2 in as well.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see if the randomizer pulls it up for back to back.
Shadow Warrior 2. Enter. Done.
All right. And then the last game I played this week, which I pretty much started today, like 1 o'clock in the morning, was the Golf Club 2.
Ah.
This is a legit game.
Nice. They did it this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
They got all the frustration of golf. I don't know if anyone caught the live stream today of me absolutely losing my mind on a few of these putts. But I started up a golf club in the golf club called TVGP Springs Club.
Yes, it's
or
back,
TVGP
baby.
Springs Golf Club, I think I named it.
It's back, baby. TVGP Springs.
Yes. So that's there and available for you.
TVGP Springs Eternal.
It's public right now. Your membership dues are only 50 space bucks, whatever, golf bucks, tokens, whatever you want to call them, that you earn in the game, which I'm not exactly sure how to earn. I played one tournament today, pretty much in one sitting while I streamed it.
Mm-hmm.
That course was really good and challenging, and whoever designed it did it right by making the greens completely flat to make putting not a nightmare.
Nice. Is that's the problem you're having early on here? Is just putting?
Well, no. I haven't played a golf game like this since Lynx, where it strips away any meter that you could possibly have.
Oh,
It is 100% feel.
Oh,
like
no.
Your percentage of swings and the and it's all about the tempo of the swing. So as fast as you pull it back, you have to go forward. No matter where you stop it, you got to hit both sides of the little the stick nozzle or the hosel or whatever you're going to call it to make sure.
He's talking about the circular thing that keeps the stick in place, by the way.
Yeah, you got to click, click, click. You make sure you touch both sides of that to make sure you're the joint, the knuckle per se, if you will.
Show's falling apart.
It is, but yeah. So it's and that level editor is crazy.
That's what I heard about the first one. Is you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, and it opens yourself up to doing really weird things with the course. Like I started making a test course to just play around with it. I have one tee box where it's like might as well be devil horns coming up, and you shoot through the horns.
That sounds all right.
It's awesome. I get a couple lakes that look like moon craters. Like put them on the moon base, with their memory cannons. I'm gonna do a whatchamacallit themed course now.
Gentlemen Broncos.
Gentlemen Broncos.
There you go. I would play that.
That'd be awesome. You can make a space one where you can mess with the gravity.
Yeah.
Anyway, but what it boils down to is the mechanics are solid. Like when you're playing, when you're actually playing, and even the frustration of putting. Again, it's the failing of not knowing how far you're going to hit the ball. And again, it all harkens back to the feel of actually putting a golf ball, which it's really, really close to accurate.
Jeez.
I mean, that's the frustrating part, is you missed the putt. The game didn't miss the putt, you missed the putt.
Right.
And like I've got probably 7 or 8 rounds in I played in the last day. So yeah, I'm really gonna spend a lot of time with this game. I could see this. And it's definitely something that you can even have, it'll even keep a handicap for you.
Oh,
so
nice.
So now you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to like take 3 rounds, you know, take the par, divide by 3, blah blah blah, to get your handicaps. It'll do that automatically for you. So you still could shoot a competitive round against someone that has a lower handicap than you. So it'll even the playing field. So everybody of every skill set will be able to compete in this game. We'll be able to compete in our club, in golf club.
Right.
Golf.
Club golf.
Club golf. But other than that, I mean, the game looks spectacular.
Nice. The first one looked a little flat, so I'm glad they improved that a little bit.
Oh, the water effects, the grass looks great. The trees, some of the layout. So like there's even like winter courses.
Ooh.
Which, why?
Get out those neon balls.
Like if that was in real life, that would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Unless I'm using the nice flat ball kick balls.
Plug.
No, well, apparently they discontinued those things for reasons unknown.
They're probably poison or radioactive.
Active, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I get my Geiger meter out and just because of like.
Keep him in my pocket. Is that bad?
Is this it? Was I planning on having children? No, probably not. But no. Anyway, the game's really good, and I would like to get some people together to play a few rounds to see how well it does competitively.
Yeah.
Because the failing I see with Power Star Golf is you can't play at the same time.
Yeah.
I mean, this one has a max of foursome going out to the course and playing, but you can set up tournament events, you can have rules, you can play stable forward, match play, all the normal tropes of every golf game. So it's got everything you need in it, and so far it's been a fantastic experience.
That's great. That's such good news after the previous one was sort of like, yeah, this is good. If you spend a little bit more time on it, it might be really great. But
well, even that, like it's not that it's overly forgiving. It's definitely not arcadey in the least. It does feel genuinely simmy. Like it has your shot accuracy is really good, and your swing mechanics. Like, granted, if you're playing real golf, it's not automatic like it is in this.
Yeah,
where you can craft your shot before you take the swing. But the other thing I like what it does, it strips away all those barriers that made you really good at Rory and Tiger Woods, is showing you where the potential of the ball was going to land.
Right.
That's golf. You're judging it on pure club distance. So you have to make that decision whether I need to club up, club down. Do I have to take a little bit off the swing? Do I have to adjust the loft and the camber of the swing to get it to go around a corner? Like
you have to feel it. You have to know your clubs.
Well, yeah, you have to learn your equipment.
Yeah, that's cool.
And yeah, it's absolutely a joy. It's been a joy to play.
Yeah.
Hence why I played an entire 72-hole tournament in 2.5 hours
in one sitting.
Yep.
And streamed it. And then I streamed somebody's random course where I threw up a 9.
Jeez.
What I call it a Mordecai. Followed that up with a snowman. So
Jeez.
Was not doing well on that course at all because of the greens. Like I was 4 and 5 putting on some of these greens.
Yeah.
But again, like, it all goes back to being able to feel, and it was real hard to judge because the stream bar was like right there, so I couldn't see how far the putter was coming back.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Oh, is that why you asked if you could move it?
Yes. Why else would I ask that?
Dude, I don't know. I still get messages and invites when I'm playing Power Star that go directly over the front of that bar.
Oh, that is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because once you start that swing, you're committed. Like, you have to go for it.
Yep, it's the stupidest thing ever. It's just move it to a different place. I've seen plenty of games, even on this gen, they still do it now.
Yeah.
Pinball FX too. When you get an achievement or a message in that, it's the top right corner. Fix it.
Yeah, you have 6 spots to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it would almost be better if it was dead center in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
It would be less in the way. But that's what I've been playing this week, and looking forward to more golf.
Moonpair, what have you been playing and hopefully enjoying?
Quick shout out again to Star Wars Battlefront, the most underrated Battlefield game I believe so far. Mostly because I always forget how much fun I have with it until I play it, and then I don't want to stop playing it. I can see Nobbs' eyes basically facing behind him. He's rolling them so hard right now.
I think I pulled something.
Mm-hmm. But I absolutely adore that game, and with the DLC pack that we now have for free because my wife and I are members of EA Access, we played a couple of modes. I didn't realize this, but they originally, when you played, there's a mode in it where it's just space. It's not space battles. It's in-atmo battles, but it's basically ace combat with TIE fighters and X-wings. I wish I could remember what the mode's called, but I can't right now. But they originally in that you could get hero ships, which was the Millennium Falcon and Slave One.
Mm-hmm.
So you could spawn as one of those 2 ships, and they are devastating, like truly devastating. And Slave One has the awesome sound effects that go with Slave One, like including the cannon sounds and the engine noise on that is so distinctive. With the DLC, they added the TIE Advanced and Red 5. So
Nice.
you can be Luke in an X-Wing or Darth. And probably my favorite moment in gaming in a while was me as Red 5 and Darth Vader in the TIE Advanced. Probably spent a good 5 minutes just chasing each other around, ignoring all of the other ships, and trying to kill each other in the middle of this mode. Just literally ignoring everything else that happened until finally Luke blew his daddy out of the air. So yes, Red 5, myself, I won. Thank you. I recorded a clip of it, and because I wasn't sure how long it was, I just recorded 5 minutes. So there's probably a good 5-minute thing in there of me getting, I think it was 25 kills and 1 death.
Jeez.
Which I am super proud of, considering how difficult that mode can be. But yeah, I love that game. It just does it. It reminds me of the things that Colonial Marines did right, which is it gets the sound effects, it gets the setting, the feel of being in that universe really, really right, and it just makes it so much more special to shoot something down when you are in that verse. I did start Trials Fusion. Games with gold this month, I think it is. Have you played a Trials game before?
I haven't.
I played Excite Bike.
Yeah, I dislike Trials to an extreme degree.
It's more Trials, basically.
Yeah, it seemed like
if you are experienced in Trials, you can probably fly through the early points of it. Like, I'm up to, I think there's like 9 base chapters, and I'm up to chapter 7 already. And in the first Trials, I think I did everything, and in the second Trials, I did all of the single-player maps as well. So I did all of the super hardcore ones where you have to bunny hop on a dime kind of situation.
Right.
So I've done all that before, and it's more of the same. Except now they've added so much more bonkers stuff. Like, they now have freestyle motocross sections in, which is you can now do stunts on the bike, essentially. So you can do the Superman, you can do all of the traditional stunts, throw in flips with that as well. It's
Can you do a Christ Air?
I'm just about to say that.
You probably can.
The first thing I thought of.
I will have a check and see if left, right, and then B does it, because I believe that was the controls for Christ Air.
It might have been. It's been so long, I don't remember.
Yes.
I think it was Y for a grab, but whatever. That's so great.
It's broken. I don't like it.
Yeah, there's too much
trials.
Just the FMX aspect of it. Like, I like the trials section of trials because I'm always been a big fan of that really tight control, for lack of a better way to put it. To get your little guy on the bike over this obstacle, you have to control fine and do it accurately. I still enjoy all of that aspect of it, but the freestyle stuff, it's so loose is the best way I can describe it. Like, in order to do the tricks, like, it will give you challenges where it's do these specific tricks. So in order to do a Superman, you have to have your bike level and then hold one direction on the stick to get your guy to go that direction, and that's
weird.
the trick he does. But if your bike is angled at 45 degrees, he does a different kind of trick. If it's angled at 180 degrees, he does a different kind of trick, depending on even if you're pressing the same direction. So it's so difficult to actually do the tricks that they want you to do, and it throws off all logic because you can be spinning around, but then you don't have that reference point for landing on your tires again when you actually come towards the floor. So I feel like it's just an addition they did not need to make in the slightest to this series.
Yeah.
Just people know trials at this point. People who like it are going to buy it. Introducing something like this is not going to make a difference. I don't care about it. I'm not interested in it. I want the trials part of it.
Yeah. And
eventually I want to have a 4-player match and then my wife to hit me in the face when I actually win the race.
Oh.
But it's more trials. It's really fun. I like it. You'll already know at this point. If you're into trials, you will know if you want to play it or not.
Yeah.
You know, Boston clearly doesn't. I think Nobs is another no, but
well, I don't need that level of frustration in my life. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But stuff's hard enough as it is.
That's the thing with me, is because I've put so much time into the first two, this is easy by comparison to me personally. Except for one thing, which is that darn Heiko and his constantly being in first place on every single leaderboard because he is a trials fiend. Like, he's always top of my leaderboard, pretty much guaranteed he's there. And I just keep seeing his name right next to mine at the start of a course, and then by the end of the course, he's vanished into the distance, and I can't see my German anymore. He's just vanished.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, no, Trials is genuinely fun. Like I said, you'll know if you want it, you'll know if you don't. Do what you will with that information. The last game I played was Fortnite, because it's Fortnite, and I can't stop, apparently. They recently ended their quote-unquote Founders Month, which seemed to go on for about 3 months. So
just scribble an S after that.
They did start their new timed event, however, which is the Mutant Storms, which is now on certain parts of the map you will get storms which add modifiers into the missions. So, for example, in this mission, you will get a bonus for using shotguns. They'll do more damage.
Oh, interesting.
Stop me if this sounds familiar from the Destiny column over there. And the enemies will...
That's a little catty.
No, it's basically the same thing that every other game like this has been doing for ages. It's a specific type of weapon you do will do more damage, and certain enemies will do more damage, or they'll have modifiers placed on them so they do more melee damage. They're faster, they're stronger, whatever it is. It's interesting. It's nothing original, but it's interesting, you know. And you get bonus rewards for it. But again, PSA for everybody here: don't focus on the collection book first. Focus on yourself.
Let's still hammer that home. Don't. Improve yourself before you improve the book.
Yes, because I have suffered a lot for my past transgressions.
Yeah.
But Fortnite, it's fun. I'm still waiting for Nobs to stop playing new games and start playing this other new game that he's picked up once.
Waiting for 2017 to stop being good.
But no, Fortnite, like I said, it's still fun. If you see me on, send me a message. Ignore Nobs. I do actually respond to messages. no matter what Nob
Not
says.
true.
Erroneous.
But yeah, if you see me
That
on,
statement is not inaccurate.
But
I agree. It is not inaccurate. It is accurate.
wait a minute.
Anyway, moving on, Boston. What have you been playing?
I started Yakuza Kiwami. Came out this
Oh
week.
yes.
Oh yeah, that came in the mail. So my steelbook didn't. Sorry.
What for the what?
No, so I pre-ordered it with Walmart because it was Walmart exclusive, and I'm really trying hard not to lose my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the steelbook that I bought when I got it from Amazon? Because it's just a first run steelbook. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Anyway, Yakuza Kiwami is a remake of Yakuza 1. Seems pretty great at the beginning. It for some reason the main character Kiryu has like a 1-2 punch of sort of the worst crimes you can do in Japan. 1 being you killed someone, 2 being you did it with a gun. So I don't know why he killed someone, but I think that's sort of the mystery of this game. Why do you look so confused, Knobs?
Well, because I figured matricide would be one of the worst crimes.
Yeah, but guns are illegal in Japan, so
Yeah.
you know, how'd you get a gun and you killed like that's the interesting thing though is the other character Majima from Yakuza 0 wasn't in the first couple of Yakuza games, so what they're doing now is they're inserting him in these side story sort of ways. He showed up at the beginning and it definitely feels like they've shoehorned him in, not in a bad way, just sort of the storytelling isn't as tight as the regular game, and it's sort of like, hey, here's Majima, he showed up. I still don't know why people love that guy so much. In Yakuza 0, the character he started out as was great. I liked the cut of that guy's jib, and then at the end he turned into the dude he is in the later games. But since I haven't played those games yet, I sort of feel like maybe I don't understand why people like that guy so much. But thankfully, Sega just announced they're remaking Yakuza 2 in the Yakuza 6 engine. So if they want to keep remaking those, I would like to continue playing them. This one's only 14 hours, so I should be able to sort of knock this one out pretty quickly.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't have the time to slot car race or anything like that. But
No.
I say that right now, but then someone will be like, hey, you want to race slot cars? And I'm like, oh yeah, wait, what, 8 hours later? Ah, crap.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I only played about an hour, and it shows you the scene where he has killed that dude, and then it rewinds a couple of months to sort of work up to those events. And I think it's about 10 years after Yakuza 0, so it's in the 90s now. So far so good. I mean, it's Yakuza, so I'm looking forward to it. I get the excitement for Yakuza games now. I don't know what I'm going to do when Yakuza 6 comes out, because I'm going to have to play that early next year, but
Yep.
hopefully there's a way that they will catch you up, where it's like, did you play 0 and 1? Here's what happened in the other ones. Also, he punched a tiger, and it was awesome.
Oh, come on, it's Sega. They're just going to re-release every single one of them before 6 comes out. You know
Great.
this.
I have $30 a pop. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
The other game I played is started and finished Life is Strange Before the Storm Episode 1.
I really thought
yes.
you were going to say Destiny 2 there.
I wish.
No, that next
Not
week.
yet.
I saw your screenshots. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, boy, this game, guys. I really, really liked it.
Oh, don't say
Damn it.
that.
So, I have a couple of issues. One is that about half of the characters in the game are different voice actors.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter. Like, David, Chloe's stepdad,
Yes.
his voice actor is different. it sounds pretty close after like 2 or 3 lines. Chloe's voice actor being different, after about 5 minutes, it's close enough. Like, it still has that same attitude, it still has the same sort of inflection, it's just not the same person, and that's fine. I didn't like Chloe for about the first 10 minutes, but really quickly they bring it back. It's a little... I think I spent about 4.5 hours on it, and 4 of those hours were just playing the episode, and the other half hour was getting the collectibles. Now this time, instead of taking pictures, you scroll graffiti places, but it's the same thing. Since there's no time travel, they replaced that system with basically berating somebody until they do what you want to do.
Yeah, I was talking about this on Friday with T-Bomb and his crew. They were saying it's basically a talk your way out of crap mechanic.
Yeah. It works pretty well, and you get to hear Chloe really verbally berate someone, which I think is pretty fun. I'm really happy with how they handled Rachel Amber in this, because pretty quickly Chloe and Rachel Amber team up, and then they start going on adventures. I really don't want to spoil any of it, because it's a lot of stuff happens in those 4 hours. I like the voice they picked for her. I think her model looks good. Like, her character model in the game looks good. It looks like, you know, the missing poster in the previous game. I think the thing that made me feel good about this is it still feels like Life is Strange. It doesn't have the time travel. It doesn't have Max. But I think... Well, go ahead.
I was just going to say, my big question is to make it feel like Life is Strange to me, does it have the hipster moments?
100%. The soundtrack is still as good as it was. You know, there's a bunch of those moments where you're sort of hanging out listening to music, and, you know, you can hit the circle button to back out. I think that the main reason why I like this is because you get to see inside Chloe's mind, and sort of you get her perspective on why she's doing things. You obviously, if you played Life is Strange, you know what happened to her to give her this attitude and the outlook on life and all that. The timeline of when that happened and when when that happened and when before the storm starts is very short. So she's still dealing with a lot of the aftermath of that stuff.
Yeah. So she's in the middle.
So it does reference the previous game then.
It's a prequel, so
no?
Sort of. But
that makes no sense.
But you know what happened. Okay, minor spoilers for Life is Strange. You know what happened to Chloe's dad because of Life is Strange. Before the storm picks up, like 2 months after the accident happened. So it's much, much shorter between when the accident happened and when you start playing as Chloe. So there's a lot... The wound is a lot fresher, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why are you confused here, Nobs?
Well, no, I'm not confused. I'm just like, why? Why? I mean, you kind of dealt with that in your own way in Life is Strange. Why are we rehashing this tragedy again?
That's what they don't really. They handle it a really interesting way that I don't want to spoil it, because that was my big... I didn't want the Batman moment. I didn't want, Thomas and Martha Wayne killed. Oh, I'm Batman. Like, I didn't want that to be retold, but the way they did it is actually really clever, and it's really interesting. And it's sort of like, oh, okay, this is how you're going to have her dealing with this horrible situation in her own way, while you're sort of... If you didn't play Life is Strange, you obviously understand what happened. But if you played the previous game, then you sort of get a little bit more information about Chloe's relationship with her dad. Which I think is the twist they have on it. Instead of it being about the accident, it's about her relationship with her dad. And I think that stuff's really interesting. I think Chloe, getting inside Chloe's mind is really good. Her becoming friends with Rachel Amber is really interesting. There's a really, really great set piece in the game when you get outside of Blackwell Academy for the first time. You have to go pick up a DVD from someone, and they are playing a D&D game, and you can not join, but you really need to, because you get to play a D&D game with 2 other people, and it's really good.
It seems to be a theme in great games this year. Is there a D&D element in it, yes or no?
Yeah, exactly. I kept feeling better and better about this the further it went. I really, really liked the ending. The last 10 minutes was incredible, and just it's one of those episodic things where I'm sort of like, that was really cool, and I have about 1 million questions. So when does episode 2 come out? Which apparently is 8 to 10 weeks. They have 8 to 10 weeks between them. So hopefully that sticks, because I'd like to talk about it in Top 10 of 2017. So we're running out of time here.
Wasn't Don't Nod when they did the first one, wasn't it like a solid month between each one?
It was about a month, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Month to a month and a half. It was the good thing about Don't Nod is, if they were going to miss by a little bit, they made it really clear early, where they're like, cool, we were going to launch on Tuesday, it's going to be a week later. It's like, okay, that's fine, you let us know, so that's cool. So I'm really excited for episode 2, which is not a thing I thought would happen with this. I thought I would come out of it pretty negatively and saying, this wasn't... I was worried this wasn't a story that needed to be told. And I think there's enough stuff in here, and there's enough new stuff in here, that so far it's interesting, and Deck 9 has managed to capture that Life is Strange feel, and I think that in and of itself is pretty successful.
That's surprising.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm not recommending it at this point. There's still 2 more episodes to go, and I bought the deluxe edition, so there's a 4th episode with that you get to play as Max, quote unquote, one last time. So that's the thing I'm now concerned about, is the Max episode. But so far so good, and I'm anxiously awaiting the 2nd episode, which I was fairly sure was not a thing that was going to happen. So
yeah,
I would like to come out of this recommending this as much as... If I could recommend this half as much as I could recommend the previous Life is Strange, I think that's a success.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because first Life is Strange is outstanding.
It's gold, Jerry. It's gold.
Yeah. Alright, that's all I've been playing. Knobs, let's move over to you for releases.
Oh yeah, we're going right into this.
Yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna I don't want to stop this train for anything.
Okay, yes. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. This week for releases, the week of September 4th, 2017. Knack 2 for the PlayStation 4.
That's a thing
that needed to happen.
Yeah,
Lego
didn't
Worlds.
even know that was coming out.
Most people didn't.
No.
There's a demo out too.
Hey, they might have got it right this time.
Maybe.
Or whatevs. Lego Worlds for the Switch.
That game is supposed to be pretty cool.
Yeah, GTA and Lego, I believe, that one.
Plus a little world building.
Right, Lego Hit and Run. Awesome.
That'd be great.
Monster Hunter Stories for the thirds.
It's a Monster Hunter JRPG. It's not...
Nope, I'm out.
Regular Monster Hunter. It seems... we talked about it yesterday on Pop. Mina seemed to really like it. She put like 50 hours in the demo, so...
Okay.
Sounds pretty good.
But
right.
also Mina's on pup with you and Musum, so we know she's crazy.
That's fair.
What?
We're all crazy for RPGs.
Mm-hmm.
Send your messages to the moon. See if
No offense, Mina. She knows it's true.
All right, Destiny 2 for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
There we go. Bye, Boston. Have
Please
a good rest of the year.
Please be good. Just
Please
be okay.
My wife asked me yesterday if I was going to be picking Destiny 2 up, and my response was,
No.
as it has been on this show, I am waiting to see what Boston says about the game.
So here's the thing: if the thing that I'm hoping, there's basically the strategy guide leaked, so a lot of stuff about the game is known now.
Is it 12 pages long?
Haha. But I'm trying to stay away from all that stuff because I would rather be surprised. The only thing that I hope, and I feel like this isn't too much of an ask, it should be way longer than Destiny 1's story.
Yes, it should.
If that's successful, then that will probably be a recommendation for me. If it isn't, then I guess I will continue to have the same Destiny 2 as Diablo 3 conversation for the next couple of years. So.
Yeah. That was what put me and my wife off Destiny 1, was we picked it up. I think I bought it, so it came out on Friday in the UK. We beat it by Sunday, and we were done.
Yeah, if you've never been a Diablo fan, right?
I'm a fan of 3. I've never played any of that type of game though until Diablo 3.
I'll give you a spoiler. They're the same game.
Same with Borderlands.
It's just a loot grind.
Same with Borderlands, and I do the same thing with all of them. I get up to a certain point and then I give up because I cannot be bothered putting in another 60 hours for one piece of loot.
Maybe wait a while for Destiny 2 then.
That's the crazy thing, because I think those 3 games are all almost identical, and I want nothing to do with Destiny.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the mechanics of Destiny. Like, I think we talked about this in a previous episode.
Yeah.
Mechanically, gameplay-wise, I absolutely adored that game. It was just the complete lack of content that wasn't super repetitive and boring at the end of it.
Yeah, the thing that I really hope is, it's Bungie, so they've been talking up a good game for the last couple months about way more content and explorable maps and all this stuff that can happen.
The Molyneux lines.
Yeah, like that's after Destiny 1, you sort of have to be once bitten, twice shy. Like, I'm excited to play more Destiny, and I'm hopeful to put a considerable amount of time in it this week, so next week we can talk about whether the first impressions of it are positive enough. But they don't have a lot of time to really sell people, and if there's not a lot of content right out of the gate, it's gonna push a lot of people off of it again. So and I don't blame them. I mean, I think if you played Destiny 1 and you didn't enjoy the amount of content, which is absolutely understandable, if they come out with the same amount in Destiny 2, then that shows me they haven't learned their lesson. So
yeah,
we'll see in 2 days. I'm super excited. But since we've been having technical difficulties all day, we're gonna wrap the episode up here.
We do apologize.
While we're
still
late. Ahead. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it's getting late on the other coast. It's actually getting late over here too. But thank you very much, everyone, for listening. If you would like to visit us, you can do so at tvgp.tv. All the links, email, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, all that stuff is on the right-hand side of the page.
And don't forget to join us for our game nights, Monday night, 10 p.m. EST. Probably playing something on the Xbox One. Might be Peggle. You don't know. We could get loose with it. Could be anything. Thursday, Steam game night, and Friday through the weekend. If you send me an invite, I will accept and talk to you.
Graciously accept.
Don't start. Don't start with this.
This month's Game Club game is Shadow Warrior. Go pick that up and play it. Watch the show live, twitch.tv/E1M1 Network, that video game podcast on YouTube. Go become a patron, patreon.com/E1M1. You get some cool behind-the-scenes stuff. We will see you all next week.
Laters.
Bye-bye.
How many titles do you have, Moon?
Sure, Dime. I will
6.
stream more.
So you have 6? There's only really one that's going to win this week, but let's break them all down.
I sit little.
I don't know. Yeah, I think there's 2. There's sitting at the kids' table, and am I sitting little on my 2? I've got more than that, but the rest of them actually just gamey enough. TVGP Springs Eternal. I love that one. I love that one so much.
Thank you.
Started a golf club in golf club. Know your clubs. Does it have the hipster moments? And welcome back everybody, because I think welcome back everybody deserves it.
I have It's a Good Quick Stab and Am I Sitting Little, which really has to be the title this week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. Can you do a Christ Air? That's pretty good.
Can You Do a Christ Air is good. I'm going to circle Am I Sitting Little.
Oh,
because
I
think that's
forgot about
just the
that.
funniest.
So which one are we going for?
Am I Sitting Little?
Okay.
Starting in 3, 2, 1. This is That Video Game Podcast, episode 515 for September 5th, 2017. Am I sitting little?
What?
Just a little bit.
Alright, thank you so much, everyone, for sticking with us through a myriad of technical issues today.
Yeah.
And
It's
small
been rough.
co-hosts. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.